Hello, first grade. This is Mrs. Ball with a continuation of our math lesson. We are still on standard 1.NBT1. We are counting to 120 and we are being able to write those numbers. We know what comes before, we know what comes after, and we are making sure that we are trying our best, writing our neatest, and we are making sure that we know our numbers. All right. I want to take this time to say to you that if you have it, you can get out your 120 chart or you can refer to the one that's in your big Go Math book. Either one of those is fine. And if you just know your numbers and you know what comes next, then good for you. Good job. Give yourself a kiss on the brain. And I want you to hug yourself and tell yourself that you are so smart. What I want you to do, I want you to get your flat thin Go Math Standards Practice book. And because there are so many fabulous first grade students, I don't have it where I can show it to you, but I think that you can figure it out. That's going to be the book that always has the letter P in front of it. So for this lesson, we're going to open up our books and we're going to turn to page P113 or P113, and that is what you see right here. So when you open up your book, this is what you should see. Lesson 6.1, count by ones to 120. And of course, like I said, you can use a counting chart and you're going to be neatly writing those numbers. And like I told you, I have a chant that I always use to help me remember. The first thing we do is always the same. We always remember to write our names. And as a reminder, when we are recording these lessons, it is perfectly okay if you stop and you pause and you take a break, or you just stop after you do a few problems and you come back to it. As long as you finish, that is the most important. Take your time, pace yourself. I'm going to go over the directions for this assignment. And of course, we're going to write our first and last name for numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You are going to take your pencil. I have mine right here. And you are going to look at the first number and you're going to write the numbers that come next. So we'll do this one together. I'm just going to verbally say this one. This is the number 40. After 40, you should have 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. All right, awesome job. Remember, I want you to make sure that you know what number comes in front of what. So when I write 41, I want to make sure that I write my 4, then my 1. 41, okay? So make sure parents, guardians, siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, that your first grader knows exactly what number comes in front of what, okay? Because that's a very common misconception in first grade where they do those reversals. But I want you to make sure that that 4 is in front of that 1. Let's look at number 6. Number 6, we'll do this one together. The bag has 11 marbles. Draw more marbles so that there are 117 marbles in all. Write the numbers as you count. So I know that there are 111 marbles in this bag, but I want it to reflect 117. So marbles are round, so I can draw a circle. All right, what comes after 111? I can use my chart. I can go back and sing one of my counting songs or watch a counting video. But what number comes after 111? 112. 112. And this is my marble. And I just wrote it like this. You can do it on the inside like that. Or if you would like, you could go ahead and say it 112 and write it below. 113, 114, good. 115, 116, 117. And I want you to make sure that you're practicing writing those numbers, strengthening your muscles to help you write. Practice writing nice and neatly. Use those lines. Okay, so I had 111 and I got to 117. And remember, you can pause the video. All right, let's look at our lesson checks on the back. And you want to make sure that when you're doing these lesson checks that you are practicing bubbling in. I want to make sure that we bubble in. We're going to count forward for number 1, and we're going to figure out what the missing number is. 110, 111, 112, I don't know, 114. Which one of these 4 numbers come next? What comes after 112? You're going to take your pencil, you're going to bubble in. You want to make sure that you stay in the lines and that you bubble in nice and dark, nice and neatly. And also, when you are writing in your book, whether it be for science, or social studies, math, reading, whatever subject, make sure that you're writing dark enough that we can read it and neat enough so that we can see it, so that we can grade it. We really focus on that in first grade. So make sure that it's nice and neat, nice and dark. Take your time. Make sure that it's something that we can read so that we can grade it and see how smart you are. So make sure that you're doing that. All right, number 2, there are 6 bees. And at this age, it is perfectly fine for us to use manipulatives. We can get pennies, you can get jelly beans, Skittles, 6 cars, whatever it is that you have at your house to help you manipulate through this problem. But I'm going to draw because I have a board and a marker. There are 6 bees. 2 bees fly away. How many bees are there now? So there were 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they fly away, are they still there? No. So I'm going to X out those 2 that flew away. How many bees are there now? You bubble in that answer. Nice and neat, nice and dark. That's for number 2. 6 bees, 2 fly away. How many are there now? There are 8 children. 6 children are boys. The rest are girls. How many children are girls? So there's a total of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 of these are boys. So I'm going to write the letter B for boy. Boy, boy, boy. 1, 2, 3. I have 6 that are boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 boys. The rest, the ones that don't have a B, are girls. How many girls are there? So you tell me, you bubble in that answer nice and neat. Remember, you can take these same practice problems that we just did and you can do them at home. You can come up with different words, different objects, different numbers, but you can practice these concepts at home, okay? So I want you to make sure that you're going over your numbers, flashcards, Make sure that you can recognize your numbers, say them, count them, practice every day. I'll see you next time. You did an awesome job today. Okay? Bye bye.